Hello, friends. What is the most beautiful museum in all of San Francisco? It is the Legion of Honor. The Legion of Honor. Yes, we are at the beautiful Legion of Honor Museum. I'm going to show you just the exterior. I can't show you the interior. There's no recording in there. But the grounds here are beautiful. And I'm also going to show you the Holocaust Memorial, which is also here. Let's go have a look. Of course, my name's Robert. Welcome back to the West Coast Walker channel. Today is Thursday, October 24th, 2024. It's around 10:45 a.m. Pacific. It's a very nice 64 degrees here in San Francisco, and we are in Lincoln Park, the beautiful Lincoln Park, which is named after Abraham Lincoln. And this is the official Western Terminus of the Lincoln Highway, the famous Lincoln Highway that spans all across America from Times Square to right here, Lincoln Park in San Francisco. From New York's Times Square to Lincoln Park. As we see the Sutro Tower there, the beautiful Sutro Tower. It's just a TV antenna, but it was once the tallest structure in all of San Francisco. As we will make our way onto the grass here, this beautiful lawn, I haven't even talked about the museum yet, and I will. It's obviously a magnificent structure, but let's have a look at the Joan of Arc statue. Jeanne d'Arc, born January 6th, 1418. Not sure how well you can see that in these shadows, and burned at the stake May 30th, 1431 in Rouen, France. And this statue is the famous Joan of Arc, a heroine of France. And look at the bronze, the magnificent bronze statue here. And I'm going to show you here in the courtyard of this truly unbelievable museum, which was opened in 1924. As you see, the very nice fountain out front and all kinds of amazing landscaping. The Spreckles family paid for this and opened this. The Spreckles family was sugar magnates, sugar plant. They were in the sugar business and made millions and millions and millions of dollars. And in those days, millions were a lot. We got one more massive statue here I'll show before we enter the courtyard. Of course, you've got lions. If you don't have lions sitting out front of your museum, then you're just not Gilded Age enough. This is beautiful Gilded Age. Well, it's not Gilded Age architecture. It's ancient Greek and ancient Roman architecture, but it was built during that time when we looked back and just built unbelievable buildings. This is another beautiful bronze sculpture here. The sun is shining right into the camera. Sorry about that. And this is El Cid. Ruy Diaz de Bivar, called El Cid. The famous El Cid. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's Spanish or maybe Mexican hero. All right, let's go have a look at the museum here. This is almost looks like the Palace of Versailles. I believe that's what it was sort of designed after. That sort of French neoclassical look. Look at this courtyard here as we see a beautiful statue of Rodin's The Thinker.
So I go Monday morning.
This is a bronze cast of Rodin's famous statue, The Thinker. gifted by Alma de Bretteville-Spreckels, who was a very tall woman, over 6 feet apparently, and was a huge patron of the arts, huge philanthropist, one of San Francisco's richest residents and most influential and greatest citizens. So you see a beautiful arch here in that triumphant style, and quite a massive colonnade here. I don't know how many columns we have here, but I'm seeing quite a bit. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you like this colonnade, as we see the Honneur et Patrie. Patrie, I'm not sure what that means. Could mean glory. Honor and glory usually go together. We'll give you a more widescreen view of this magnificent courtyard with a pyramid in the middle, a glass pyramid, similar to the very controversial Louvre pyramid. The very controversial Louvre pyramid that they stuck in there in the Louvre. I guess this is more designed like the Louvre now that I think about it, not the Palace of Versailles. But either way, I think both of them had that kind of magnificent colonnade look, huge pillars. I don't know, let me know in the chat, are those Doric, are those Corinthian, are those Ionic type pillars, are those, I don't know my Greek columns, I just know the names. Don't know what they actually look like. Magnificent flower detail here in the arch. And two doors that go to who knows where, right? So this is clearly, truly a magnificent museum, as the grounds are absolutely impeccable as well. I'm going to take you over to this sculpture here, more modern style steel sculpture. Looks like it's painted in a very similar color to the famous Golden Gate Bridge, which I just, speaking of which, there she is, the famous Golden Gate Bridge. We'll go have a closer look in a bit. So we have a very nice reflecting pool and fountain here. And it's very calming and a magnificent space. In the museum, I didn't get to show you inside. They have paintings from all of the great masters. I mean, from Monet and Renoir and Van Gogh and Rembrandt and Cézanne. You name it, they got paintings in there by them. Not sure about Picasso, but there's this very Golden Gate Bridge-esque sculpture here in the middle of the parking lot. It's not a big parking lot, it's just fairly small. And as you can see, we are in Lincoln Park on a very high promenade. We're overlooking the Lincoln Park golf course. And that is, I can't remember what that is exactly. I'm gonna go, I'll have to look that up. But have a look at this view. This is quite the golf course that the Legion of Honor is sitting right beside, almost within the golf course, really. You can see more view from here. Such a beautiful grounds, right? Very nicely landscaped. And a museum that is just an impeccable design, designed like the Louvre. And worthy of the city of San Francisco, I can assure you of that. You're not going to see too many buildings that look like that anywhere in the United States or the world. Now I'm going to take you to a very, it says Francis E. Willard, inspired by San Francisco in 1883, became the first world organizer of women. Now I'm going to take you to a very sacred spot, a very poignant monument here in the city of San Francisco. And it is the Holocaust Memorial. The Holocaust Memorial. And of course, we'll never forget the slaughter of 6 million Jews, as it says right there. And this is a very striking, strong, and powerful memorial. This is a sculpture showing dead bodies of Jewish people in a concentration camp. And so it's a very strong and powerful memorial to one of the worst things that's ever happened in world history, the Holocaust. Part of World War II, the worst war of all time. And so as you can see, this is a very striking and solemn and poignant memorial to the deaths of 6 million people in the horrible Holocaust. Put it here in a very, very beautiful place in terms of natural beauty. So it's a great place to reflect upon all the bad things that human beings have done, including the Holocaust. There's also another memorial here, I believe, that's called the Peace Memorial. Let's go have a look at that. Or the Peace Monument. Let me go. I only read quickly about this, so let's go have a look at it. I can show it to you, and we'll kind of figure it out together what exactly it is. See an absolutely amazing view here of the San Francisco Bay, overlooking the Marin headlands, and of course the famous and magnificent Golden Gate Bridge. Let me know in the comments if you like this view here from Lincoln Park, the Legion of Honor, the grounds of the Legion of Honor and the grounds of the Holocaust Memorial. One of the more historic sites of the city of San Francisco, in Lincoln Park, which I said earlier was the terminus of the Lincoln Highway, and I believe there is something that states that. So let's see if we can roam around and find that real quick. Which and I was able to quickly read that that particular monument I was just looking at is a monument to peace between America and Japan. Great monument to have. There's also the Peace Pagoda in Japantown. So, like I said, the Lincoln Highway ends over here in right at the Legion of Honor, not even just in Lincoln Park, right at the Legion of Honor somewhere. And there is some sort of marker that tells you that. You can go up these stairs and see. So you can see how big the Legion of Honor goes back here. It's a very large building. So let's go roam around a little and see if there's any sort of marker. Driven on the Lincoln Highway before. That's how you get to California from out east, from Boston to here. We see another grand view of the bridge. Let me know, do you guys like the architecture of this museum? Do you find it to be beautiful? Striking? Grand? I feel like they did a pretty good job here. Let's see what this bus stop says. I feel like the marker might be near the bus stop. Let's go see. Yes, I think we found it. I think we found it, folks. Yet another historic thing here. Not sure. Hope you can read that in the darkness here. It says Western Terminus of the Lincoln Highway. It's just a stone pillar. And then there's a little sign here. You are standing at the Western Terminus of the Lincoln Highway, the first direct coast-to-coast highway from Times Square in New York City to Lincoln Park in San Francisco. Can you believe that? It was conceived in 1912 by Carl Fisher, founder of the Indianapolis Speedway, who encouraged manufacturers of autos, tires, and cement to contribute funds to a direct motor vehicle route traversing some 3,300 miles through 12 states from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. And it goes on and says, yep, and it was back in basically this started in 1912 and was completed around 1919. What a cool and this marker has been here, well, it was put here in 1928 though. I don't know if it's the original one. So as you can see, folks, we are at a very historic spot here in the city of San Francisco with the amazing Legion of Honor with its paintings of Cézanne and Monet and Rembrandt, Renoir. And then the amazing and powerful and poignant Holocaust Memorial. And then that very cool Peace Memorial, peace between Japan and America. And now the Western Terminus. So, and of course the historic Lincoln Park Golf Course. One of the older golf courses here in the city. So thank you everyone for joining me on this short walk on the grounds of the Legion of Honor and a tour of the very poignant Holocaust Memorial. Please remember to like and subscribe, turn those notifications on for when I go live and release new videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye for now.